Refreshing stories. Akina! You can't just use people's credit cards without their permission!
Stop! Stop being so stingy. After all, you make so much money, Hiroshi.
Do you have any idea just how hard I work to make the money I have, though?
We were doing so well. Why do you always have to ruin things like this?
My name's Hiroshi. I recently got back together with my ex-girlfriend from 5 years ago. I thought things would work out this time around, but it turns out that it was a mistake to get back together again.
Hey, Hiroshi, I have something to tell you.
What is it? What do you have to tell me?
I don't really want to tell you over the phone, so can we meet up now?
Okay. 5 years ago, I started doing remote work here and there, in hopes of making it big. But in reality, I was only able to make just enough for pocket money. Akina's parents knew about this, and they weren't going to let her be with someone so financially unstable.
My parents told me that they won't allow me to see anyone that isn't responsible.
What? But I'm working hard at a lot of different jobs, and I'm probably making more money than the average person our age.
I told them that, but they wouldn't listen. They said that if I'm to see someone, it has to be a person with a stable career.
But they're not the ones that are in this relationship of ours. Isn't our love for each other enough for us? Why do they have to be involved in this decision of yours?
I'm sorry.
Akina, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if she really left me because of what her parents had said to her, or if she had left me on her own. Either way, I was miserably dumped, and there was nothing I could do about it other than stuff my face with food all day. Damn it! I thought no matter what, Akina would always be on my side. I can't believe that this is it for the two of us. Such a failure. Damn it! Jeez. When I went to put my chopsticks down in my bowl, they flung out and landed on the floor. Seriously? Even my chopsticks are trying to run away from me! Why is it that chopsticks always flip over like this? No matter how neatly and horizontally you put them down, they're forever flinging elsewhere! This is so ridiculous! Cutlery like this is supposed to make our lives easier, not harder! Why is it that we as humans have to put so much effort into using the tools we created with so much caution? None of this makes any sense! As you can see, I really wasn't taking the breakup well, and I ended up getting angry at inanimate objects, like my chopsticks. Hello? Am I correct in assuming that your company makes custom chopsticks? We don't exactly make one-off custom chopsticks. We make them in bulk. In bulk? Yeah, we can create custom chopsticks, but the minimum number of pairs we can make is 300. Fine. I just can't deal with the chopsticks that I have now. They're weighted on the top, and they keep flipping over. I don't care what my custom chopsticks are made of, but please, just make them weighted on the bottom. Yes, sir! I don't know what exactly came over me, but for some reason at that time, I thought it was a good idea to use up all my savings and order these custom chopsticks. After a while of trial and error, we were finally able to come up with chopsticks that wouldn't flip over when you put them down in your bowl. Seriously, what was I thinking? Why did I ever think it was a good idea to order 300 of these custom chopsticks? In order to somehow get rid of all these chopsticks, I decided to try and sell them online. That's when it happened. What? My chopsticks are selling like crazy! Some people that had bought my chopsticks had introduced them on their social media, and because of this, lots of people became interested in them.
I've been looking for chopsticks like these for ages. I can't believe when I was just looking for them, I found them on this site. They're great for when I'm eating dinner and watching TV. I don't have to focus on where I put my chopsticks down anymore.
I can't keep up with all these sales! With the money I was making from the chopsticks, I decided to hire a distributor to help me send the ordered packages. And I also got back in touch with the chopstick maker I'd originally ordered them from. Unfortunately for me, though, soon after my custom chopsticks became popular, bigger companies started to steal my invention. As a result, my particular chopsticks were pushed out of the market quickly. I was thinking of somehow still patenting the idea for my chopsticks, but the lawyer I had talked to told me that my invention had been too simple of an idea, and that I'd probably just lose money by trying to go after the other bigger companies. Nonetheless, it was through this experience that I was able to understand just how this industry works. From what I had learned, I decided to continue to target young adult customers that live by themselves and came up with other inventions like a salt shaker that doesn't release too much salt, a washing machine you can clean clothes on the hanger with, and a bed you can fold with one hand. Some of the inventions that I came up with turned out to be best sellers, and I made a ton of money from them. In 1 year, I was able to make over $100,000. With all the money that I had made, I decided that it was time to take a long, hard look at the kind of life I had been living. In order to keep me motivated to continue to do my best, I decided to buy a condo. From now on, I'll do my best to not only work for my own goals, but in order to better the lives of all people. I'm sure this new condo of mine will also become the home of my future precious family. It was at this time that Akina, who had broken up with me 5 years prior, had gotten in contact with me again.
I always knew that you make it big.
Thanks. But I guess it's thanks to you. If you hadn't broken my heart years ago, I don't think I would have been able to take as big of a risk as I did back then.
I still can't believe that my parents made me break up with you. Hiroshi, what kind of work are you doing now?
I'm designing lifestyle goods and electronics. Up until now, the main idea behind my inventions were focused on how haphazardly you could use them. But now I'm trying to focus more on how my inventions can bring peace to those that use them.
That sounds amazing. You know, I'm cheering you on all the way.
Oh, thanks.
By the way, can I see your place after this?
I guess so.
Your place is amazing! It really looks like the home of someone who made it big.
Well, thanks. I just wanted to get a nice place for my future partner and me to spend our days in. In all honesty, I may have overdone it a little getting this place, but...
Do you have a girlfriend at the moment?
Nope.
Yay! Then let's give it another shot.
What? Do you still like me, Akina?
Of course I do. For the past 5 years, the only thing I could think about was how much I missed you. I still can't believe I gave in to what my parents said.
Honestly, at this point, I wasn't sure how to feel about Akina's confession. I was happy that I was able to reconnect with her after all these years, but I had also changed a lot since we last saw each other. What I was hoping to find in a partner at this point in my life wasn't exactly what I believed Akina was about.
I don't really want to bring this up now, but I was actually kicked out of my house.
Why were you kicked out?
Well, you see, my horrible dad kept telling me how I was good for nothing and kicked me out.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've been staying at my friends' places for a while now, and I really don't have anywhere I can stay at anymore. But luckily for me, I was able to see you again after all these years, and now you're so successful! I feel like this is our destiny.
Maybe.
It must be. I don't care what my parents have to say about you anymore. Let's continue the amazing romance we once had, just the two of us this time. I promise to do my best to support you as your girlfriend.
Akina. Okay, let's get back together.
Yay!
With Akina's persuasion, we got back together. She moved into my condo shortly after, and we started living together. Unfortunately for me, though, the longer we lived together, the more I came to understand why Akina had been kicked out of her family home. I'm home! What's that smell?
Welcome home. Dinner will be ready soon so you can relax until it's done.
Okay. I'd usually just order takeout for dinner, but Akina said that was unhealthy, so she started to make meals for the both of us. I have an online meeting starting soon.
Why don't you join in after you've eaten?
That's what I was planning on doing, but dinner's taking so long.
It'll be done soon.
I've been waiting for a while now. I'm sorry, but I'll get on with the meeting now.
No, wait! I'm trying to cook dinner perfectly for you, so the least you could do is wait for me to finish making it.
I'm thankful that you're making dinner for me, but on top of being quite slow with things, Akina always expected those around her to go along with her pace of doing things. Additionally, she wasn't that good at cooking, so after I ate her dishes, my stomach often hurt.
Is it good?
How am I supposed to say this nicely? It's good.
Yay! I thought you'd eat a lot, so I made a lot of it. Eat up!
Arrgh! It doesn't necessarily seem like a big deal, but it was actually kind of stressful to have to ingest her cooking. Also, our tastes when it came to interior didn't match either. I coordinated my place with simple colors, but Akina had changed things up to include bright colors and soft toys everywhere! Hey Akina, do you really have to refurnish our place? I thought it looked good the way it was.
I think it looks better like this. After all, this place was so bland and boring before I redecorated it.
If you want to redecorate an area of our place, then why don't you just redecorate your room?
But then that would defeat the purpose. After all, I'm doing this for you.
If you're doing anything for me, then let me live peacefully in my bland and boring living room design from before.
No can do. You can't seriously think that the original design of this place is good, right? You need your environment at home to be filled with more fun.
I come up with crazy ideas at work, so I don't need to come home to anything crazy. Also, please don't clean the rug with a sticky roller. It was really expensive, and it'll get ruined if you do that. To make matters worse, what is this?
What happened?
Akina, did you use my credit card without asking me?
Yeah, I was looking online and came across some cute clothes, so I just had to buy them.
You just had to buy them, didn't you? You really should have asked me about using my credit card before you just went ahead and used it without asking me.
I don't see what's the big deal, though.
You're using my money without my permission.
You mean our money?
Am I going crazy or something? We're not married, so how can it be ours?
But we pretty much are already.
I didn't say that we are. So by you using my money without my permission, it's the same as stealing from me.
Sure, whatever.
Akina had started using my credit card without asking me. And even though I told her many times to stop doing so, she still wouldn't stop. I'm home. What is it this time?
Ta-da! Hiroshi, do you remember what day it is today?
It's the day we have to take the trash out?
No, silly. Today marks us having lived together for 1 month.
Is 1 month really worth celebrating?
Why not? Just enjoy what I prepared for us.
Well, thank you. But where did you get all this food from?
I paid for it with your credit card.
What? If you need to buy things in an emergency, then it's fine to use my card. But can you stop excessively buying things that we don't need? How many times do I have to tell you until you get it through your head?
Why are you getting angry at me? I was just trying to organize a fun date night for us.
Are you seriously getting angry at me right now?
Stop being so stingy with your money. After all, you have so much of it.
It doesn't matter how much I've made. It's not like money grows on trees, and I worked hard for every cent that I've earned.
But you told me before that I could buy whatever I wanted and you paid for it.
But that was when... Wait a second. What did you say that I said? I never said such a thing. I'd never say such a thing. Stop making things up, Akina.
Aw, let's just stop fighting already, darling.
Even if you act cute towards me, I still won't let you get away with this. At first, I had let Akina use my card in order to buy necessities that we needed. But after a while, she started using my card for things like going to the spa and the movies. Because of that, we kept arguing. And one day, she completely crossed the line.
Oh my, I can't believe your boyfriend's so rich. That's great for you.
I know, right? And I get to use his credit card as much as I like.
No way, I'm so jealous of you.
No matter how much I use it, it's like it's limitless.
Oh, by the way, would it be possible for you to lend me $500? I've run out of money for this month.
Sure you can. If anything, you don't even have to pay me back. And I'll even give you $1,000 while I'm at it.
Oh my, thank you so much.
What's everyone doing here, Akina?
Welcome home, Hiroshi. I'm having a little get-together with my friends.
Thank you for having us here.
Can you all leave?
Hiroshi, you're not going to drive anymore tonight, right? Have a drink with us and chill.
I said leave! All of you! Now!
I guess we're not welcome here.
Don't worry about it, girls. Sometimes it gets all flustered like this.
It's all because of you that I get wound up like this! You two, get out right now! I can't continue to live with you like this anymore!
Relax, Hiroshi. I'm sure you're just acting like this because you're stressed from work. Go lie down a bit. And I'll make sure to clean up after us girls here.
That's not why I'm angry like this right now! I'm telling you all to leave!
But we refuse to do so, right, girls?
Right, I guess.
Fine! I've had enough of this! If you all won't leave, then I will!
Stay safe out there, darling.
With that, I grabbed my laptop and ran off to the nearest hotel I could find. I thought that after having stayed at the hotel for a few days, Akina would get in contact with me and apologize for what she'd done. But no matter how long I waited, she never texted or called me. On top of that, maybe she was feeling extra liberated that I wasn't at home, so she continued to keep buying ridiculous things with my credit card. Akina, I know you already bought a pair of new speakers a few days ago. Why are you buying another pair? You can't keep changing your mind on what model you want. Things continued like this for about a month. Then... Wow! I can't believe this is really where you live! It's such a nice place!
Right? This whole place is all mine. How about we have a shower together now?
Huh? Did you say you had a boyfriend?
It's totally fine. It's not like he's going to come back home anyway.
Huh?
Wait a second. I'm sure it's just a delivery guy. I'm coming.
It's the police! Sir, are you sure that this is the woman you told us about? Yes.
What? What's the police doing here?
Don't you remember what you've done to me? You stole from me, and also trespassed by not leaving my place when I told you. On these two accounts, I reported you to the police. What's that random guy doing here? I'm just a guy Akina met at the club. I only came back to her place with her to see all the expensive stuff she had. That's all, I swear.
Why would you call the police on me, Hiroshi?
Seriously, how many times do I have to tell you? You can't go around using people's credit cards without their permission. That technically qualifies as stealing. We'll need to hear what you have to say about this matter. So please, follow us to the police station.
Hiroshi, stop being so dramatic. He's over-embellishing the truth, officer.
I'm not being dramatic at all. You're the one who's so out of touch with reality that for some reason you think everything you do is right. You have to own up for what you've done, and to the fact that you've technically broken the law.
Fine, I'll never do anything like that ever again. I promise you, Hiroshi. Are we good now? Officer, you can leave now.
You can't bring an end to all this just like that. We have enough evidence of what you've done. If you refuse to come with us to the station, then I'll have no choice but to have you arrested, ma'am.
What? No way! I don't want to be arrested!
Then just go with the police officer.
But Hiroshi, I'm telling you how sorry I am for what I've done! Please, just forgive me already!
If I'd be content with you apologizing to me, then I didn't have to get the police involved. Exactly, ma'am. If you don't go down to the station, I'm afraid you'll regret it. In prison!
No!
And so, Akina was taken to the police station and questioned about the information I presented to them about my case against her.
I'm so sorry. I swear I'll never do anything like this ever again, so please forgive me.
Even if you cry and apologize now, it doesn't mean a thing. You had so many chances prior to apologize and stop what you were doing, but you didn't. After that, Akina confessed to having used my credit card without my permission, and also for not leaving my place when I had asked her to. And because the total price of all the goods she had purchased with my card was quite a large amount of money, the police decided it was best for her to stay under their surveillance for a while in prison. So now she's cooped up in some cell somewhere for the time being. As for me, I sent all of the things she'd decorated my place with to her parents' house, and I was able to get my place back to the peaceful state I liked it to be in. I hope the next person I start seeing will be a more responsible person. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.